you sort of feel that there is not actually a war on women, but there may be a war on what's inside of women. Is that accurate?
Yeah, the babies. I mean, we're killing babies all over the place. And, you know, we should be, I think people can probably understand. In my case, I spent my entire career trying to preserve life and give people quality of life, even operating on babies in the womb, operating all night long sometimes on premature babies. And I get to meet those people, you know, when they're adults and productive adults. There is no way you can convince me that they're not important, that they're just a mass of cells and that you can do anything to them.
There you go. Welcome to Give Me Five, ladies and gentlemen. I know we've had Ben Carson on today, and we're going to have him again tomorrow and Friday. But I wanted to give you a perspective from what's going on elsewhere in the media, especially when he sat down with The View, especially to talk about abortion and women's issues. And he rocked it. He put them in their place. He really did, and he does it in his own way, calmly, very calmly. And here's more.
Some women feel, I just can't. And are you empathetic to them? Because we just had
empathetic.
Oh, good. Go ahead, sorry. Go
very
ahead.
Empathetic. And what I have said is that this is a job for us in the private sector. What we need to do is make sure that we provide adequate daycare centers for these mothers so that they can get their GED. The fact is, a lot of those young girls who are having babies out of wedlock, when they have that first baby, they stop their education. And that child is 4 times as likely to grow up in poverty. We as a society have an obligation to do what's necessary to stop that cycle from occurring.
Yep. Now, Joy Behar, who, believe me, well, I'm not here to insult Joy Behar. Not today. We'll save that for another time, and we've done it in the past. Plenty to insult there, by the way. But here's her question on birth control.
So how important is birth control, then, to the Republican Party? They should be out there regularly applauding Planned Parenthood for supplying birth control, mammograms, and everything else. Why are they against Planned Parenthood? Are you against birth control, too?
I don't speak for the Republican Party. I speak for me.
Okay, for yourself. Are you against birth control also?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
First of all, Joy, it's been established and admitted that Planned Parenthood does not do mammograms. All right, that's not disputable. If no one's saying they do, they don't. But she just said, oh, you should be applauding Planned Parenthood. They do mammograms. No, they don't do mammograms. Okay? Wrong again, Joy, but that's par for the course. And so if you favor birth control, you should be for Planned Parenthood? How do you get that? You can buy birth control in a drugstore. Birth control is covered under Obamacare now. You don't need Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood doesn't need your money and my money. They get plenty of corporate donations. More.
They go along with raising a kid if you don't have the money. Here's what I believe in,
because I get sick and tired of people, particularly progressives, saying Carson grew up poor, he must have benefited from government programs, and now he wants to withdraw all the programs from poor people.
We do not assume
Wait a minute. I've heard that so many times. You've heard it too. It's a bunch of crap. And what I really actually want to do is provide people with a mechanism for coming out of a state of dependency and climbing the ladder and becoming part of the fabric of America.
This is a great thing.
We agree with that.
There you go. All right, now, about his remark that Obamacare was the worst thing since slavery.
How is it slavery and over 9 million people have it?
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because this is supposed to be a country that is of, for, and by the people. The government is supposed to be there to facilitate life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. With this particular act, the government comes along and says, don't care what you people think. This is what we're doing. We're cramming it down your throat, and if you don't like it, too bad.
Getting into the war.
That essentially shifts.
Because we did that, we've done that. That seems to be the way of the nation.
But it shifts the relationship between the people and the government. The people are supposed to be at the pinnacle. The government works for us.
Remember earlier he said he doesn't speak for the Republican Party? Watch.
You said that you don't necessarily relate to the Republicans, and you don't really say you're a Democrat either. So why do you feel this way?
I said I don't speak for the Republicans. I didn't say I didn't relate to them.
Yeah.
It's a very different thing.
Can't she see the difference? Thanks for watching.